So I found this flowchart about how to heal from shame, guilt, and regret by Therapy in a Nutshell here on YouTube. So this one here is about if you feel shame, guilt, or regret. So shame, guilt, and regret are like quote unquote heavy energies in VIBEOLOgy. Shame is black, guilt, regret, and fear are anxiety, and they are orange. So when you hear those calls, when you start to notice that your body's feeling shame, guilt, and regret, the first thing you're supposed to do is you ask, did I do something wrong? From there, we're either saying yes or no. So one caveat that she makes is like victims of trauma also can falsely blame themselves. They'll take full responsibility, believe they should have seen it coming or been able to do something to change and not have that happen to them. And they focus on their own personal deficiency. So what can happen is like I start feeling shame. I start to beat myself up about what I did wrong, right? But like actually maybe wearing this thing didn't mean I deserved that thing, right? So that's when you're going to, according to the chart, tell yourself, nope, actually I did nothing wrong. And I'm going to instead lean into compassion, love, get support. So what that looks like here is you're starting to go down into the heaviness, but you tell yourself, nope. That's what apathy says. I didn't do anything wrong, and instead I'm going to find love and connection and support. So instead of going down into a spiral here, you're going to whoop up into love. However, we do all do something wrong sometimes. So sometimes the answer is yes. And we're given two choices by Therapy in a Nutshell. We can face it or we can hide. So when we face it, what happens is, oh, I feel guilty. Oh, because that thing I did, right? And, I maybe didn't mean to, or I didn't think about it, or whatever kind of excuses I can come up, but I did do that thing, right? So now we're actually looking at it, and we're going to deal with it by making repairs, right? And she went over some steps on how you can make repairs too. But basically, you're taking that experience, that thing you did, and you're bringing it in as part of yourself. And you're learning how to rebuild yourself with that thing, right? And it also really highlights that, on the second page here, of getting basically skills and resources to make repairs. So that's interesting because we're going to empathize and we're going to get skills and we're going to get resources. So then the other option on the chart is to hide. But then you cover up your mistakes, you're blaming others, you get stuck in a cycle of hurt. And here, if you say, no, I didn't do it, but you actually did do it, you're going to get stuck down there.